Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die, I'm focused on the music. Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die.
So today I'll tell you a meal. This is what I eat for dinner, and this has quite a lot of calories, and also it's pretty tasty to eat. It's basically peanut butter, roti, banana, and any seeds. Seeds which contain a lot of protein. Like chia seeds, it contains 3 gram protein per scoop or something like that. So you take the roti, apply peanut butter on it. Again, peanut butter is by Pintola. Pintola, this brand claims to give 10 grams of protein per scoop. So that's fucking insane. So 4 rotis, 4 full spoons of peanut butter, and then cut up the banana in slices, put it in, put on your seeds and eat it, and that should probably give you easy 20 to 25 grams of protein if you put enough amount of peanut butter. This helped me. This is something I added, I modified. I used to eat rotis later and banana later and peanut butter at another time, but then I clubbed all of it together for my dinner, and I've already put on 2.5 kg. So this is exactly what I've been using to increase my weight. I don't want to eat junk food. Anyways, I'm on a diet, so I won't be eating it. So the lean bulk, it takes time because it took me probably 8 or 9 months to put on those 10 kgs, but now I know I'll just try faster by eating more. I can definitely grow faster by eating more, which I haven't been doing. I can do that also. Once my 75 hard challenge ends, I can modify my diet. Until then, I have to move around items and increase the same items. The whole concept of the challenge is the same food. So I cannot change my food items every single time. And that's what I've been facing. I went out with my friends, they've been ordering food, especially Mrinal. Forget that guy and Roshni. We went to Tiger Lily and they ordered something veg. And then Roshni was hyping it up. So I've got that noted. I've got everything noted that I want to eat after 75 hard challenge ends. And today is day 56. 19 more days to go, and I'm fucking excited. But after that, I have phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 also to participate in. I really want to do them because they're very interesting. So what exactly happened was, today I woke up at 3 again, got my morning routine done, morning workout done, and then I didn't want to go to the gym. So I was finding excuses, and I was like, nah, I didn't shit properly, so I won't go to the gym. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll hit the gym. Then again, my leg pain and my body pains were there, so I was thinking about it 100 times over. And then I was just laying down on my bed and I slept. So I woke up after 2.5 hours. It was like 9 o'clock by then. And then since then, like, the moment I woke up, I noticed my thoughts. They were fucked up. Going all over the place. A lot of, I wouldn't say negative, but then, thoughts which just pull you down. They're not particularly negative, but they definitely lower your energy just focusing on them. So I started noticing them. I just let them play out. It was insane. And then I immediately went to the washroom, took a cold shower. When you take a cold shower, it just shuts your brain off. So then I got into a calm state, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll go hit the gym. I went to the gym at I guess 11 o'clock. I was dragging myself. I went to the gym and then I had my music on. I just got lost into my workout, doing it slowly, and then the shitloads of thoughts playing in. A lot of thoughts. That's when the entire uh, journey of working out comes into the picture. Every single thought gets replayed of why have you done that, why have you done this. So through that, I took probably 2 hours to work out, but then I got my workout done. It was back and biceps. I was probably the only guy. There were 3 people at the point. So I took it really slow, but then I finally finished it. But the whole point is, these thoughts really can stop you from doing shit. That's where David Goggins podcasts or books helped me. They kind of subconsciously reprogrammed me into thinking I've got to be uncommon amongst the uncommon people. Or in other words, it could be doing things you don't want to do. All of these principles I've seen, tried, and I've been told by David Goggins and other online mentors. Their shit really helped me a lot. So even while working out, sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times I listen to only podcasts. So this is one of the ways again this is one of the ways how I keep myself going when I don't feel like going. Maybe you can try it too. It'll probably work out, and I'm sure you have days like that. Everyone has them. That's the thing. How you respond to situations like that is the difference. Everyone has bad days. How you respond to those bad days is what puts you aside or what tells a lot about you. So the entire day was gone that, and I'm right now doing research on a couple of ideas which I have. I don't know, seeing where it can go. Working with a friend of mine on a project. I'll update about that soon because I'm not sure where that is leading. It's still in the ideation. Once we have something in hand or in a concept base where I can convey it, I'll speak about that soon. It's probably 7 now, and I want to read my book and sleep. I've read 10 pages, but then the book is pretty interesting, so I want to read more.